Alright, welcome back to Dual Liberty Firearms, and today we're doing something a little bit different with another wall, but this one is a brick wall and we have it mortared together. This is a pretty hefty wall here, and today size really does matter. So we have a Rossi 22 long rifle, break barrel. This is a tiny gun, and we're going to see what that does, and we're going to work our way all the way up to our behemoth 300 Win Mag if we have to break through this wall, and see what happens when we shoot through this wall and into our friend back here, Bob the ballistics gel head. And we're going to see what it'll take to get through a normal brick wall that's mortared, just one layer of bricks, and we're going to see what kind of rounds it takes to get through it. And once we're through it, what happens to Bob, our ballistics gel friend over here, when the round exits this side of the wall? Does it take him out? Does it just hit him with a bunch of concrete, give him some scrapes? Who knows, but we're going to find out. And today we're going to find out if size matters when it comes to shooting through brick walls. So stick around to find out what happens when we shoot a brick wall with various different calibers to find out which one will go through. Alright, so on that shot we have even less damage, just a little bit of lead coloring on the bricks where we hit it. So we're going to try it again, but with yet again an even bigger round. We're going to be using a 9mm out of my Ruger 9mm PC carbine, and we're going to be shooting it from about 50 to 75 yards. So we're going to see what happens. Alright, so we shot our 9mm at it, and we hit, of course, underneath our top brick, and I would say we hit this side right here where it was, and we just blew some mortar off and the brick off. We have a nice piece of mortar there. So now we're stepping up the game, and we're pulling out my AR-15, and we're going to put a 5.56 round into this wall and see what we can do and what happens if we shoot this wall with a 5.56. Would you be safe behind a singular brick wall, which was just made 2 days ago and mortared, and I don't know about fully dry yet, but it's definitely up to code, I would say. But we're going to find out what we can do with a 5.56 versus a wall with a ballistics gel head behind it, so stick around to see the damage. Alright, so you can see the bricks did get very messed up with that 5.56. We hit this one down here, but as you can see, it did stop it, and that was a full metal jacket boat tail PMC 5.56. I believe those are a 55 grain round, so those rounds will not penetrate a wall. They'll definitely break it, and after 2 or 3 you have no safety behind one of these walls. But as you can see, that did mess up the wall a little bit, so we're going to put it back together, and we're just going to go full out, and we're going to take the 300 Win Mag, and we're going to see what a 300 Win Mag does through a brick wall to a ballistics gel human head. This one's a little disheveled, but we're going to make it work, and we're going to shoot through it, see what that bullet does. Alright, so we just shot our 300 Win Mag, and surprisingly enough, a one brick wall layer did but didn't stop it. So we have a lot of damage here, and we don't really see what happened, but there was a brick here. Now there's a brick over here, a brick on the ground here, and our buddy here has one heck of a penetrating wound into his nose. I don't know what exactly that's from or where it led to. I think actually it exited right here on the other side, so it went side to side. Bullet fragments hit our table and sent splinters into his head and deep into his face. So definitely not a good idea to hide behind a singular layer brick wall if there's a 300 Win Mag on the other side. So we're going to take a couple more shots with our AR until we take this guy out to see how many shots with a 5.56 it takes to get through a brick wall and take out our ballistics gel friend here, Bob, behind it. So hope you guys enjoy. We're going to light this wall up and see what happens. Alright, so as you can see, we shot this wall plenty of times with the 5.56 afterwards, and it took a couple of rounds to figure out where that scope was because I didn't exactly sight it in at first. Actually, I haven't sighted in yet at all. So we were just kind of guessing and I was shooting wherever, but you can see that this wall took an immense amount of damage and there's just pieces and parts of brick everywhere that just got annihilated. And once I got through all that brick, there was a clean lane straight to our friend Bob over here, our ballistics gel head. And I sent one right into the right side of, oh, he's a leaker. I sent one right into the right side, right through his eyeball, and it looks like it just blew out the right side of his head here, and just a big old hole there with plenty of damage on the inside. But needless to say, Bob will not make it back from that, and it is a devastating, truly devastating round. Is a 5.56, and it will penetrate a wall after a couple of shots. 300 Win Mag though, that was very surprising. So if you think of any other rounds that you want to see go up against a brick wall, let me know and we'll try to get them out here and put them through a brick wall into one of our ballistics gel Bob friends, and we'll see what happens. But until then, have a good day and we'll see you next time.